Welcome to Alpha's online training program. Today's discussion is entitled, Why Choose Alpha for Your ASQ Six Sigma Yellow Belt Exam Preparation? This is a great question. Well, let me explain why you should choose Alpha. Well, I have been teaching students Six Sigma Yellow Belt principles for nearly 2 decades. I have passed most all of the ASQ certification exams. Nothing makes up for experience. I am also a Shingo Award-winning author. Now, this is very unique to ASQ and very important. It's probably one of the big reasons we have such a high pass rate, and it's copyrighted principles unique to Alpha. Part of your exam preparation class is to teach you how to take an exam. I brought together a team of experts and we created some test-taking principles that will make you a test-taking guru. For example, before I understood these principles, I'd go into an ASQ exam, and if it was scheduled for 5.5 hours, I would take the full 5.5 hours. And my pass rate was decent, but I still had to retake some of them. Then I practiced these principles. I went into an ASQ exam that takes 5.5 hours. I'll be out of there in approximately 1.5 hours or less. My record for finishing an ASQ exam, approximately a half hour. And yes, I did pass it. Okay. So I'm going to teach you these principles, and it's going to help you take your ASQ certification exam. You're going to love it. It's going to change the way you look at education and how to prepare for a test. Then also, I know there's some disadvantages with online training. You don't get any face-to-face, live face-to-face time with your instructor. Well, not with the Alpha system. You can schedule live video conferencing sessions at no additional charge. Now, I've been creating these programs for almost 20 years, so I know the questions most students ask, and I go back and I put those in the session. So usually you don't have to spend a lot of time with face-to-face. But if you ever get in trouble, you know that you can do this. Schedule a live video conference with me, and I'll help you out. All right, another advantage is we stream these lectures over our LMS, Learning Management System. It's an online learning management system. It's very simple to use. You can go here to listen to a presentation. By the way, all our presentations are in HD video, just like the one you're watching now. This is where you go to take an exam. We've made it to where you can take practice exams and real exams. They're the same exam, but what we do is if you take the practice exam and you don't do well, it means you need to study more. So you go back and study until you get the grade you want, then you take the real exam. What we did is we made test taking an educational experience, unique to ASQ. Now, you can also go in here anytime you'd like and see your old exams and review those as you desire. All right, another reason you should choose Alpha is Alpha has the best guarantee in the industry. We guarantee that you will pass on the first attempt. And if you don't, we will pay for half of the cost of one retake. Why can we do this? Because we're very confident in our system of preparing students for certification exams. To qualify for the guarantee, you must finish all online exams with a grade of 75% or above. Now remember, this may seem, wow, if I get below a 70, I'm in trouble. No, because you can take the practice exams till you get above 75, then you take the real exam, and you'll be in good shape that way. That's how that works. I just want to make sure you understand the material at least at a 75% rate. Read the complete primer and finish all exam questions at the end of each chapter. Now, I even help you out with this. Those questions at the end of each chapter, I go over half of those online, so you can see the logic I use to derive to the correct answer. Now, granted, I don't get 100% on these either, but I'll go over those with you, and then the other half, I do half, then I leave half for you. So you'll learn how I derive the logic I use, then you'll apply that logic to the second half. You should get 80% of those correct, and just keep practicing and you'll get better over time. Finally, you'll finish all practice exams and final exams with a score of over 80%. Again, you can take the practice exam and keep studying till you get up to the 80% level, then take the real exam. And if you can do all that, you qualify for the guarantee. The good news is, if you do all that, it's highly unlikely you're going to have to use that guarantee. All right, let's look at in summary then how this all works. Once you register, you'll go online and listen to online lectures and take the associated exams. For the Certified Six Sigma Yellow Belt, we have 32 hours of lectures. It'll take approximately 14 hours of testing. Once you finish all those lectures and associated exams, you'll read the primer and work questions in the back of each chapter. And that's the one where I lecture on half of those. Well, that's going to take you approximately 18 hours to review the primer, do the test questions. The next step is you're going to move on and take the practice exams. This is the final step in your preparation. I'm going to give you 2 hours to take and review practice exams. And so there's not a lot of practice here, but you need to keep taking that practice exam till you get 80%. Once you do that, it means you're pretty much ready to take the certification exam. Then you go take the certification exam, scheduled to take 2.5 hours. And if I add all of these times together, that equates to a total estimated time of 68.5 hours. Now, if you want to finish in 2 months, which I would recommend for this particular certification, that means you need to study 8.56 hours per week. That's approximately 1 hour per day. And I think that is a good investment in your career. Well, hopefully I've convinced you that Alpha is the way to go. If you have any questions, please contact me. There's my email address. There's my phone number. Feel free to give me a call or text me, and we can discuss any issues you may have. Well, congratulations, we're finished with this presentation. But thank you for spending the time and learning more about Alpha. Again, if there's any questions you have, please contact me. I look forward to working with you. Have a great day, and goodbye.